Hello everyone, this is JM Gaming, back with another YouTube video. We're going to shake it up a little bit today and do something different. I'm going to be showing essentially an account review of my own account. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, on the main account page here, this is my family obols. I don't know if I bought a pack for these or not, but I have some hypers, mainly just drop rates, obviously some AFKs for everybody. Good stuff. My shrines, up to about 3 weeks or so ago, they were only had about 16 or so. I hadn't really focused on it much before I quit playing. So now I'm kind of making sure to keep golden cheese on everybody, and they're all up 22 and 20. So they've gone up quite a bit from where they started at. Next we go down here. I have every statue onyxed except for the dragon one, which right now, if you guys caught my stream and stuff yesterday, I unlocked Cavern 15 yesterday. So that'll be getting done soon. I'm just trying to get the 20k first so I can onyx this. People are in Braver right now, so I can get the 10,000 upgrade, and then I will be putting them all in getting these statues done. Probably go at least 150, 200 around there. So that'll be done before too long. If we look over here, my bubbles are 93.6k. I do hourly click, so that might be a reason why it's up a little bit more. Stamps are 13.4k. I mean, definitely need to work on that at some point. We pretty well know about the rest of this stuff. My highest damage, 108 QQQ, which I'm pretty sure I could probably get that up higher now. Okay, let's go ahead and get into, you know what, we'll get into the character page. As you can see, like I said, the activity, they're all in bravery. That one's an ancient golem. Nothing. This guy's sitting right there now, just in case I need him for something right now. Bags, I mean, it's bad. Some of them are bad. I mean, for the most part, I got them good. Definitely something I have to work on. I mean, you can't get everything done, but yeah, I definitely got to get some bags on these guys to get some of these. Some of these are easy ones. Like this one, I mean, why don't I have them? This is where looking at your account on IdleOn Toolbox definitely shows you where you're missing. If you go in depth on stuff, you can definitely see, because like I didn't think these were that bad, some of them. So now I know, I can go back and I can fix it. Obols, we already know the family ones are all the drop rate, and then of course we got the AFKs in the middle. These are because Deathbringer. The rest of them are just going to be drop rates, as we can see. I'm probably going to farm up another drop rate set on Voidwalker, and just keep this multi-set. It's not really, it's helping though, because I mean, I'm going to be putting them on statues and stuff. Maybe I should move this to a better person. But eventually, yeah, I'll probably, I don't know why I haven't farmed up another pop set, but I will be getting a pop set and go ahead and change that out. Keep this set for when I need to push portals and stuff. World 7 comes out, that'll be nice. Okay. Cards, we don't really need to worry really what people have. We'll look at the regular cards themselves after. Skills, obviously, like I said, I'm a little bit lower. I mean, I'm trying to get most of my skills up to around 100. I'm probably going to go back through at some point, get most people up to 100. The reason why they're not is because a lot of these I was pushing Voidwalker for a bit. I wanted to make sure to keep him as the highest. You can see, I'll just kind of go through these slow so everybody can kind of, you can pause the video if you want to go ahead and look at them. But yeah, these are my guys here. And then let's see when we get to Voidwalker here, we can see the ranks and stuff. And here we go. And as you see, I'm rank 1 on most of the important stuff. I mean, I probably should work rank 1 on those, but it's not as important as the rest of these, which a lot of those are around 100 or so, 125, 124. This 111 and stuff is one of the higher trapping, you'll notice. And then the 116 worship and stuff. 130 worship's nice. But you see 120 worship. Some of my worship on my others is around 115 or so, just so we know. Prayers, we'll get into that after. Talents, we'll just show a quick one here. As you can see, 299, that's my max talent level. I mean, I'm not going to get into everybody's talents. We don't need this video to be longer than it has to be. Go ahead and get into the equipment. And as you can see, yeah, For the traps and for the skulls on a lot of them, I just have to level people up. I mean, I just hit 120 on some of them for the skulls. So I do need to go in and adjust those, which I'm going to. But yeah, that's the only reason why these aren't upgraded yet. I upgraded all these. But yeah, I mean, I can't equip them, so obviously I'm not going to upgrade, so I don't have anything left. Everybody's going to say something about the Rex rings. I get it, serrated Rex rings. Yes, I have them. I probably should swap that out to my scarf. I have a scarf on everybody also. Divine scarf on everyone. I've farmed them all up. But if we look, like, here's the Emperor Opal rings, the Demented ones. I do have to farm more for every character. That's a process. Getting there. We'll get some. I think I got some regular rings I gotta grab at some point. I might have enough to grab maybe one more. But yeah, of course, you see the cheese and you see the dumplings on everybody. Keeping them all on there. That's for when I'm skilling up on him. Also trying to work these up so I can... Actually, no, I think I have this. This is done already on the beanstalk. We'll get to that after. And of course, I got the highest splicers you can on everybody. So yeah, not too bad. Star signs. We're not going to worry about it there. I mean, obviously my characters are going to have star signs on them. Post office, we're not going to get a ton of them. Like, I have all of them filled. I'm just putting into Myriad. Obviously, I've gotten some points I got to put some more into when I go through on each character after. That stuff you almost have to babysit it because you'll get some every day. Anvil, pretty straightforward. We'll go over that after too. Chips, we're not going to worry about that right now either. Let's go ahead and we'll go to the account part so we can get a little more in depth on stuff. World 1, so yeah, we'll go to the Anvil here. They're just working on their stuff. Probably should grab some of this stuff at some point. But yeah, they're all maxed out on everything. They have the most amount of points that they can have. All the upgrades are done for it. Forge, I'm doing a little bit of each, kind of so I could replenish. I just got done doing a bunch of stuff that I had to use some, so I'm just replenishing a little bit of each. Upgrades, obviously I've got them all. Bribes, I mean, if we want to see that, I mean, they're done. You can't get that one, obviously. Stamps. Definitely have to work on stamps. A lot of them are only low just because it looks like I can do them just because the upgrade's in effect. I do need to work on Mason Jar. I think that's going to be the next one I do. Work on a lot of carrying capacity. I gotta obviously work on multi-tool a bit. Work on some ladles a bit. It isn't too bad. 270's actually halfway decent. For where I'm at, it's not too bad. But I mean, I could afford to come in here and give it a little bit of love. Some of these other ones he reduced, like, you know, these ones. Now I can probably level them up a little bit more. Anyways. This is another thing. I didn't think my owl was that low. I thought it was like 14, 15, but apparently it's only 10. I need to get in and do some work. I can reset today, so I'm probably going to do some resets on this. Do some resets on Rue, but yeah, I've got to get this up. No excuse for that one. I should have that leveled up. That's another thing, though. With Al and Rue, if he put them in the quick reference, a lot more people would be more inclined to do them. I know I would. If I could, you know, go and farm stuff actively and do Rue and do Al while I farm stuff actively, this would not be like that. Not at all. All right, now we get into the big one, Alchemy Bubbles. So I usually set it, as you can see, to 95% because that's what I'm working toward right now. I'm trying to get a lot of stuff up to 95%. I just got done finishing all these out to the 95%. So I feel pretty good about that. This one I'm hourly clicking, so that one will be 95% soon. You know, I hourly click these, of course. That's why the 1400. I hourly click like Shakracy, FMJ. But as you can see, like, I probably need to get these up a little bit more. 82%. I'm working on this one hourly clicking it, so. But yeah, I mean, there's some I need to get. Diamond Chef 99.2. Not bad. Feel pretty decent about that. But yeah, as you can see, I got some work I got to do. It's a process. I got some of the higher ones I was able to hourly click. That's why they're like at 99, 98, 99, 98. Those are just easy ones that you can just knock out while I'm sitting on Bubo doing my cranium cooking. I just knocked these out too. But yeah, I mean, I definitely got some work. There's room for improvement here. Let's be honest, with alchemy, there always is. Let's go ahead and go to the cauldrons now. This will break it down a little more here. Yes, I know my caps should be more than what they are, but once again, you only played for just so long, your caps are only going to be just so high. I can't just afford to sit on Bubo nonstop all day long. I just can't do that. But I'm getting them there. It's a work in progress. They're getting there. All my bubble upgrades, they're all done on everything, on all my cauldrons. Those are all done. Every bit of that to pay to win is all leveled up to the max. Alright, vials now. Vials I feel pretty good about because I knocked out so many of them when I came back to playing again. In about a week's time, I had a lot of the catching ones. Well, not the catching ones, but the critter ones. I also had the summoning ones. And I had some of the, what are they there? Yeah, you see he's one. But I had a lot of the monster item drops too. So I knocked out a lot of these. These I'm working on right now. I'm probably going to go over and swap everybody over to those, so I can probably get that done fairly quick. I think I'm around 450 million or so. So halfway there. It's not too bad. As you can see, it's just those two. I got salts. We got the pickle, obviously. That's not going to be done. This one I leveled up a little bit. I could probably afford to level this one up a little bit. And this one too. They're not really like crazy high, so I could probably farm and get myself 2-3 more levels into them. This one is obtainable, and at some point I might go for it, but I'm not going to push hard for it at this point. I mean, I could get this one done too, but I don't know if I'm going to be sweaty enough to push these immediately. Eventually, when I get a lot of other stuff done that kind of needs to be prioritized, then yeah, I'll tackle these too. Sigils. I haven't been in sigils too long, but I've gotten most of the important ones out of the way. Like this one's pointless. Probably do it last. But yeah, just leveling up some basic ones. We got these almost done. And then yeah, I'm just going to work on these last ones. Not too bad. Arcade, I'm not going to worry about it. Kilroy. If we look at my upgrades, yeah, I mean, I'm not too high, but once again, I mean, I do them when I was playing. You only play for just so many weeks. You're only going to have just so many upgrades. I might have missed maybe a couple weeks out of all the time that I was playing. Obviously, I took that big break. I'm not going to have any from then. But I mean, Griffey would definitely yell at me and say, do your Kilroy. But, you know, I am doing them. It's just I haven't been playing that long. Let's go ahead to Kangaroo. And yeah, Kangaroo was another one. I thought I had it higher than 3. I've got to work on that. Once again, there's no excuse. I've got to get this one higher. But please, Lava, put them in the quick reference. They would be so much easier in the quick reference. It would help new players. It'd help old players. It would be nice. If you look in the quick reference, there is exactly like 2 easy spots to put stuff in. Feel free to put them in there. All right. We'll go ahead and close this one out so it don't get in the way. World 3. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at my prints. So I feel good about my prints because I pushed it when I came back. A lot of people know that I farmed up a lot of gold food. I pushed out the Conjurer bonus so I could get the 300% extra. Pushed up all my bubbles to get them to 600%. And even extra food so I could also do that stuff too to get some to hold on them besides just the beanstalk. But I shot these prints when I had the Dragon Warrior statues a little bit before he did the update, probably 3-4 days before the update. And yeah, I mean, I like my prints. I think they're good. They're about as good as I can get. They're fairly recent, so as you can see, that's why I can hourly click that. Most of these I can hourly click. These I can. This was only 233 million before I did stuff when I came back, and it went up to 177 billion. Absolutely love that upgrade. 128 isn't terrible. And yeah, I can even bloaches hourly click, no problem. Goldfish a bunch. Yeah, In my opinion, this looks pretty good for where I'm at and for what I have for bonuses, considering how I haven't really done the whole too much, because when I took the break, that's when they introduced the Caverns, and I haven't really done much of it. So with the bit that I've done, I think these are solid prints. They definitely get stuff done for me. All right, Refinery. So Refinery I have, oh, look at that, nice. When we get back on, we'll have to go ahead and click this. It's ready, all good to go. So that'll be 115. But yeah, as you can see, my hourly 53.1, I'm only taking 17.8. I'm going infinite on all my stuff right now. 8.89, 6.75 I'm using, 3.38. I'm using 1.79. 1.79 I'm using, well, making. I'm only using 1.1. So yeah, I'm infinite on these. Pretty good. Like, obviously, I wish they'd be higher, but you know, we go just as high as they can. It's not bad, though. All right, Atom Collider. Because of those prints, I was able to get a lot of stuff done. And as you can see, I got the bonus from gaming, so we have that. So I'm able to get up to 30 on these. This one just high priced. Eventually, we'll get some. These are all done. All these are done. Snail, I'm not even close. Like, I'm working on getting toward 25 right now. Right now, I can get up to 30 anyways. So, yeah, I could put into this, but what's the point? I don't even need it. And yeah, I could probably put some more into this at some point. So, yeah, looks pretty good. Equinox. The challenges for these dungeons, I soloed them up to, like, this one, the third frog. I soloed these up to the second bosses. Every time I go to do them, the parties I'm in just epically fail. I can carry my own, but I can't do it all myself. I haven't gotten the 2,000 Kilroys yet, mainly because I can't stay in there long enough, so I'm trying to work on that, but don't have enough high enough runs that I've done because I haven't played long enough, so this is going to take some time. I keep doing them every week. Eventually, I'll hit it. This one I probably could, because I think the last time I did a portal run, it was 71. So I probably could come really close to this one, I think, now. Probably should try it at some point. Then, of course, we got Dreams, Resources, Liquid Investment, of course, no-brainer. Matching Skims, eventually I'll come back to this. There's some of this stuff, you know, yeah, it's not leveled up, but there's a reason why. It's because I was putting a lot into faux jewels, and then once I unlocked Equinox symbols, I've been just pounding into Equinox symbols. Probably go back to faux jewels, and then work on some other stuff again. But yeah, that's the reason why they kind of look a little weird. But that's okay. I mean, Equinox symbols is just once you unlock it, that's it. Stop what you're doing, level it. And that's what I've been doing. So I can go all the way up to 19, not too bad. All right, buildings. So I'm working on the library because I'm in desperate need of maxing out my talents. I got it to 299 not too long ago after I came back. So, I mean, it's a lot of skills, 10 characters. I figure if I push my speed a little bit, it's going to help me out, get them done quicker. Drones, I could probably take this off now that I got a lot of my vials done. Because that was a lot of the reason why I was really pushing this was because of my vials, but I got those done now. So I could take that off the trim slot. Kraken and Poisonic Elder, of course, because they're great. Always want Poisonic Elder going in this, in the trim slot. And Kraken's great too, so there we go. And yeah, we got some shrines that I'm working on also. Death Note. Now I got something I can work on in here. Like, these are all good. But if you see my World 6, I need to knock out these last 5. Like, I definitely do. That's something I need to do. And mini bosses. I've been working on these as much as I can. Unfortunately, being gone for a while now, Baba Yaga, you can't exactly do it hourly now. So, we'll get what we can get. Glunko, I took advantage of the Death Knight ability, got it up to 100k. You know, well, 101k. But I want to get that 100k. In case he changed it, then I have credit for it and don't have to worry about it later. I want to take advantage of it instead of missing out. Worship. Let's go ahead and go to the totems. You can see that I probably need to push worship again with the fact that, if you look back here real quick, my Elder's 105, which, let's be honest, is fairly high. It's high enough to push these higher. 130, 140, 140. Got 140. 170, 140, and 160. Definitely need to push these some more, though, for sure. But that's another thing, too. I started pushing those towers and stuff. I unlocked the ability to be able to level the towers higher when I came back. So it's just a matter of I've got to take a day and just kind of knock some of these out. Prayers. Pretty straightforward. I've unlocked all of them. Obviously, I need to level some of these up a little bit more for the tome, but I'm not one of those people that worries about the tome. I'm not worried at all about it. At some point, I will be, just so I can get some other skills that will scale off from tome. But as far as me getting the dopamine from having a higher tome score, I don't care. I really don't. I'd rather spend time doing something that's going to increase my account instead of increasing just my tome score. Traps. I'm trying to level up, of course, because anybody who's not 120, I want to get them up to 120. That's why I dropped them all down with V-Man with the whole XP bit and all that. So we can go ahead and turtles and nature traps all the way down through. So we can get everybody to 120, can equip those god shards. Salt lick, I mean, orange, I run a little bit low because I don't get a ton of excess. Working on it, kind of knocking out one here and there. We'll get that done. And then the only one left, probably should, once I get done and I get everybody to 120, then I'm just going to knock this out. Once they have 120 traps, well, 120 level on that for trapping, I'll go ahead and I'll switch off the nature traps, grab these, and then I'll be good to go. Construction. So these are my cogs. Oh, we don't want build speed. You know what? We can look on the game after for that. But yeah, just cogs and stuff. Basic things. Let's just not worry about that. We'll go on the game after and take a look at that if we have to. Cooking. Now my cooking has been pretty good, I think. If we take a look at my meals. Yeah, I got to use ladles again. I used them 2-3 days ago. I had to go ahead and go through and use some more again. But yeah, I mean, I've got the upgrade for Deathbringer, so I can take them all the way up to 110. But yeah, I've been working on it. As you can see, I mean, there's not a ton of them. Well, as I say that, you see a bunch that are just 1. But some of them are fairly high. I got to go through them, definitely. Again. Probably did it 3-4 days ago. Definitely got to do it again. But yeah, let's scroll down. 93. Most of the time, No Meal Left Behind is hitting this, which is exactly what I want it to do. Let's hear, what did it show? It's showing grapes for some reason. I'll have to level that after so it doesn't hit it. Alright, breeding. Right now I'm at the point to where I'm trying to get all my shinies up. I should probably swap these out. 13 is pretty high. I can probably swap these out now. I have these also. I get a higher point ones for my pets, get a higher score on them. But yeah, I've got a bit of shinies, but I do have to finish up the rest of them. That's what I'm going to do. Just finish all the rest of them real quick and then go back through and start pounding up the ones that really matter. You'll see some of these are like crazy high. That's... What are they? Yeah. Some of them are fairly high because when I was away, they leveled up pretty high. I had them in the fence yard. So, I mean, getting like, I think it was 152 days I was away. It said when I did claims. So, definitely going to get some levels on some of them. The ones that were in the fence yard got pretty high. Lab, pretty straightforward. I've got everything unlocked. I need some chips. I need another set of these. And I definitely need more of the orange ones. Like, yeah, the trophy one, the pendant one, the keychain one, and definitely the star sign one. I need more. I've got a ton of chocolate chips, so I'm good on those. But yeah, I mean, they come around in rotation. I buy them. There's only just so much you're going to get. Rift. I've cleared it. Yeah, we got nothing there. All the bonuses are unlocked. My skill mastery is on these. You know, I got a couple I got to get them up a little bit. But when I level everybody up to 100 on this, easy peasy, this will be done. Which I will end up doing. Breeding, I'm at level 80. You know, doing pretty good. But yeah, that's 800, but my breeding is level 80. So I just unlocked the shiny bit for it, which does help to level them up. Alright, good old Tome. I am in the top 10%. I just made it not too long ago. If you look at this, top 10% is 24,114. I'm 24,491, so I'm not a ton above it. Like I said, I just hit 10% probably a week ago, so it's not like I've been there that long. But yeah, that's where I'm at on that. I mean, if you guys want to go ahead and pause this and look through it, I said I don't really care a ton about these. I'll go through. There is obviously some that I could probably knock out pretty easy, but once again, don't really care about Tome Score. Not a huge fan of it, don't really care. Next, World 5. Alright, sailing. I feel really good about sailing because when I came back, a few days after I came back, or maybe even a week after I came back, I knocked out the last of my artifacts. So they are done. I knocked out all the sovereigns, which I'm so happy about. The boats, I've got like 4 of them that are the red ones there. And that's all I'm doing. I'm working on trying to level them up a bit more. Yeah, 4 of them. And then I'm leveling up the rest of them. My captains aren't the greatest, but we'll get some of the upgraded ones. No biggie. See, like I got some of them. 2, 3, 4. They're better than what I had, so that's why I snagged them. Some of them are pretty decent. But yeah, I mean, that's sailing in a nutshell, right? Divinity. I have Duke too, by the way. So in case anybody's wondering, as you can see, these 3 are maxed. Maxed. And of course, I got 1 hooked up to Perpament. I do have to finish leveling this up a little bit at some point. I'll focus on that, and I have to level this one a little too. But the rest are done. Not too bad. Gaming. Like I said before, I got the last super bit not that long ago. The Isotope Discovery. I got that, so that was fantastic. There's my nugget, a little bit over 10 mil. Not too bad. But yeah, I mean, I'm not super crazy on this. Like, obviously, I got all that. My logbook is 56. I mean, I could definitely work on it a bit. But the main thing was to get Isotope. So I could get that done. That's definitely the main thing. Hull, I guess we could go over Hull, some of the stuff real quick. And if I have to, I could go over more of it. I go over like my bravery buffs and stuff in the game. Let's see here. Well, I'm making this right now. I'm doing these because I need it for a schematic. Let's go ahead and check those out. So yeah, this is the ones I'm working on right now. These 3 I just unlocked. They're not lit up in here, but yeah, I have these 3 right now. So see, that's why the freeze stuff is there, because I'm trying to unlock this. And then I'm going to unlock these 2. Obviously this one first. And then yeah, I just have the rest to go later. Not too bad. Like I said, I was focused into unlocking Cave 15. Or Cavern 15. These, I can just go over these, to be honest, in the game. And then study. Let's go ahead. Slab, everybody's going to laugh. I mean, like I said, I haven't played the game for a ton of time. Stuff is going to get neglected. The biggest neglect is probably Slab. I'm not going to lie about it. It's pretty terrible. This is everything I need. I have to even go back and finish up some quests. Some of them, it's just, I gotta just grab them again. But yeah, it's a lot of Slab items. Probably no excuse for that, but like I said, you only got just so much time in the day, something's going to suffer, and it was definitely the Slab that did. The Slab suffered massively. Alright, farming. My farming's pretty solid. I'm just growing these right now for the day market. Let's go ahead and look at this. So I got all my plots. I'm working on the stronger vine, so 424%, which is pretty good. 214% growth speed. I could level up growth speed more, but it's like, I'm so fast I can sit there and just spam the button on glassy ones, so why am I going to worry about speed too much more? Eventually I will, but I'm not going to go out of my way for it. Farming XP 786. I got 4,005% of my boost for my crop evolution and my next crop chance. So that's up fairly high. Yeah, 1.127 trillion. I have this up, so I want it up to the 400%, so I have 400% chance times to get to times 2. So that's really good. More beans, 346% more magic bean gain. It's pretty solid. And then my plots are 402% more XP. Obviously, I have overgrowth. And if we look at my night market, 2.67 times evolution chance, 28.2 growth speed. Like, these are pretty solid. 2.42 times chance for overgrowth. I maxed out my land rank, maxed out my EXP GMO. Those were easy to max out. I mean, that one you just buy it once anyways, but the XP GMO, easy to max out. Same thing with Super GMO. I maxed that out because why wouldn't I? And then the value, I've got that one up 2.3 almost, let's say. But yeah, sneaking. So sneaking, right now they're just kind of running through. I'm refarming the gems is what I'm refarming. As you can see, I'm going for the jade ones. I'm trying to get these all up to 5k. I'm probably going to get this one up to 10k. But yeah, I've been working on these like crazy. It's going pretty decent too. Jade Emporium. I have everything unlocked. I'll just show you guys here. See right here, under construction. So yeah, all unlocked on that. We can look on upgrades. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. Charms, I have them all. Mastery. You know, we've got these. But yeah. Summoning. I'll show my winter bonuses that I have. Not too bad. Mainly you probably want to see the battles. I am at 75 endless. So not too bad. I came back, I started pushing a bit, and then was able to really fly through some endless ones. Pretty good. So, not too bad at all. Let's go ahead and look at the beanstalk now. This, I did massive work when I came back. I only had like probably 2-3 things that were at 10,000, and that was it. Golden peanuts now, I have that, and I probably have over 50,000 in my storage. Same thing with golden ribs. I think I might even have close to 80. It could be 50 though. Golden jam, I'm waiting on it for it because of the Coliseum. Gonna probably do that soon. Same with kebabs. The meat pie's done. Omelet's done. Ham done. Bread. Coliseum I'm waiting on, of course. But yeah, these 3 are maxed. Very easy to get. The nigiri, the dumpling maxed. And golden cake, I've put the 10k on it. At some point, I'll work on the 100k. But yeah, that's about it. Now, let me go ahead. We'll go into the game. And we can go ahead and look at that construction I was talking about. So we can kind of have a little bit better of a look. See, so much better visually for us. And then we'll just put this on XP. The ones that are 0 and stuff like that, it's because they have player construction XP. Like the side ones and everything. But my lowest one is like 122%. I have some 122s. By the basic ones, 122 is my lowest. So not too bad. 880 billion an hour. Let's go ahead and click that while we're right here, right? We know how important that is. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the cavern real quick so we can check that out. Just kind of give us a better visual. Oh, look at this. Perfect. I need the last 2, which I'm working on the 10k one right now. 97.47, getting really close. Probably have it by tomorrow. And here's all of my buffs, so people can go ahead and look at it. I've been pushing the XP for the villagers so I can unlock Cavern 15 that I unlocked just yesterday. We want to go ahead and look at my wishes. 15.58. So I get 15 a day, probably 16 if the Conjurer bonus procs. We all know that. Justice. I've got a bit. I got a Justice multi bonus last night, which was fantastic. Love it. I also got a lot more to the wishes last night too. So, need the last 2 of these. I'm definitely going to get them very soon. And then if we look at, well, wisdom just came out. You know, I got this, and then I still got to get 4 of them, of course. I mean, it just came out. And then if we want to go ahead and look at those, in case anybody's wondering my times. I did Bishop once the other day, and oh my god, did I fail miserably. I have a video going over Gambit, so I'm not going to go over all this stuff. Let's go ahead and go back to the camp. Take a look at this. See my studies. I got the well because the well I'm lacking in, so I wanted to make up a difference. Let's actually go ahead and see here. See what I'm talking about. But now I'm up to 1,072,000,000,000 an hour, which is really nice. I mean, compared to some people, it might be crap, but it's way better than I was. So this has helped a lot. My bell is up to 200 levels. Fantastic. I got this up to where it just started getting about 2% per level. Not really worth leveling up anymore. The harp, that's another one. Kind of need a little bit to help me out some. Lamp too. Lamp's great. That's why I'm still pushing it. Actually, that's probably why I have 1 more wish than I did, because it just leveled not too long ago. There we go. Justice, definitely good to have 1 into it. Then if we look, at some point probably unlock the temple and the rest of them that I have locked. I got 3 into the jars too. If we want to go ahead though, I didn't look at the jars. I'll show you guys the jars. Here's all the jars. Work on the epic so I can get those blue gems right now so I can buy those upgrades in the schematics. But here's the one I have. This helped with the villager XP. Great stuff. Yeah, if we add on back, you see with my measurement, I'll have to go into this because I got to unlock some more. Right now, because I just got done exploring and unlocked 15. So I did that. I took them all out, put them into engineer. And yeah, you can see these are the ones I need. And then I'm going to switch into measure, unlock those, and then I'll probably put it into study for a while. Get that. And then what I'll do is I'll put them into conjurer. So conjurer, I've got the multi-ore. I got the 10th opal, because obviously we want the XP. Another villager XP. We want the bonuses. Study rate, I get another point definitely into there. And then my measuring bonus is higher. Monument bonus is higher. That's where you get the 90% extra chance for a wish. And then get all my jars up. That's pretty much it for that. But I'll get into that. It's going to be engineer maxed, measure maxed, and then I'll be into conjurer and pump that like crazy. Well, study a little bit, and then I'll pump into conjurer. But yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and let me know in the comments. If there's anything else you want to know that I didn't go over, I'm pretty sure I didn't really miss too much. But if you could like, comment, or subscribe, that would be fantastic. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye.